So I was in the grocery the other day picking up a few items and I say, you know what, I low on mayonnaise, let me pick up some mayonnaise. But when I see the price of mayonnaise, I was like, wait, there's Mr. Mayonnaise, boy. So I put that right back down and I went home. I was like, nah, boy, I can't pay that price of mayonnaise. You know what? Let me make it for myself. So today, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make mayonnaise from scratch. Real easy, simple ingredients. Let me jump into it one time. Making mayonnaise simpler than you think. Is very simple ingredients you need to make it. I mean the basics. You need egg, some form of citric acid. You could use lemon juice or lime juice, but I like to go for a neutral flavor, so I'll be using a little bit of vinegar in mine instead of lime juice or lemon juice. And you would need some type of oil. Now I know you're gonna ask what kind of oil you could use. Here I'm using olive oil, and I know you're going to say, but Badawi, you're balling for the price of mayonnaise and using olive oil. Yes, I know olive oil expensive, but remember, I'm not just using olive oil for this, I'm using it for other things as well. So for me, it kind of working out. But if you wanted to use vegetable oil, you could use that as well. You could use almost any type of oil. Even coconut oil if you wanted to, but I would not want my cheese paste and my tuna salad tasting like coconut, so I wouldn't use coconut oil for this, but if you wanted to, feel free. And that is about it for the basic necessities that you need to make mayonnaise. But of course, if we're gonna make our own mayonnaise, we might as well, flavor it up and jazz it up with, our own little flavorings. So for mine, I'm going in with some celery powder, some mustard powder, and a lot of recipes use the actual mustard, but I go in for mustard powder instead. And this is something you could find in the spice section or the powder, the seasoning section of the grocery, so look out for it. And I'm going in with some garlic as well, because as I said, if you're gonna make it from scratch, we might as well add our own good flavors to this. So yeah, let me do this. So the first thing I wanna do is crack the egg, add it to the container. And I wanna use a container that, more slim and tall rather than a broad bowl. That will help the ingredients come together better for an immersion blender, but you don't have to use an immersion blender to make this. You could use a regular blender. So you're just going in, you're gonna pulse this egg for a little bit. Nice. Now we're gonna add the garlic, blend up the garlic with the egg. Now I'm adding in my 1 tablespoon of mustard powder, teaspoon of celery powder, pinch of salt, tablespoon of vinegar. Blend this up. Now I add in my oil. And now watch the magic happen as this comes together. And you just need about 30 seconds to 1 minute to bring this together. And that is it right there. We have our own homemade mayonnaise. It tastes real good flavors. I feel it needs just a hint of sweetness in it. So just going in with a pinch of brown sugar. Nothing too much, literally just a pinch. Blend that in. Nice it right there. Our own homemade mayonnaise, good to go. And at this point, I don't even think I need to say it, but I will say it anyway. This will taste much better than anything that you could buy in the supermarket, because of course we're using fresh ingredients. You know exactly what goes into it. So trust and believe, this here is our winner. And there we have it, our homemade mayonnaise made from scratch. Better than anything you could buy in the supermarket, because as I said, it's fresh ingredients. We flavor it to exactly the way we would like it. And of course, if you want to add other things in there, if you want to add shadow benny, paprika, any kind of thing that you want to flavor this with, you could go ahead and flavor it with. And I guess an important question people will ask is, how long would this last? This could last safely up to 2 weeks in the fridge, but beyond that, you would want to monitor it and make sure that it's okay. So, make it in small batches like this instead of making it in a big batch, unless, of course, you just eat mayonnaise quite often and, you would finish it within that time. So, yeah, It's ready for a cheese paste, ready for a potato salad and macaroni salad, ready for a tuna. Yeah, let me go, let me go. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, give it a share. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please take a moment to do so. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.